Will the Chiefs see their Super Bowl quarterback on the field come Saturday, or their three-time Super Bowl quarterback starting behind center? It is another wait-and-see update from the team as fans are patiently waiting to see if Mahomes' ankle can handle a short week or if backup Carson Wentz needs to step in. Let's break down the latest reports from around the kingdom now. What is up, Chiefs Kingdom? Happy Tuesday. I'm Hayley Lewis, and this is Chiefs News Daily. Today is the first time since Sunday that reporters have spoken with the team as head coach Reid and Patrick Mahomes give us some updates. So let's just get right into it. First, we ask that you like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel, and let's get to this one.
First, the diagnosis. My understanding it is in fact a high ankle sprain for Patrick Mahomes, which is usually not good. Usually for any other player, that means 4 to 6 weeks. It means maybe a stint in IR. That certainly is not the case here. In fact, one of the first messages I got in relation to this was long-term, he is going to be fine. In other words, Patrick Mahomes is going to be absolutely fine for the playoffs. In fact, he's not even necessarily ruled out for the next game, even though it's a short week with the Texans on Saturday and then the Steelers on Christmas, because Patrick Mahomes has been here before. Yes, he is week to week. There are no fractures. This is actually similar to the high ankle sprain he had against the Jaguars a couple playoffs back. Remember, he did not miss a game in that circumstance, so it is mild. It is not bad. There's a possibility he doesn't play, but long-term, again, Patrick Mahomes will be fine.
So is it Carson Wentz season in Kansas City? We are back on ankle watch for the third season where, yes, videos of a grown man's ankle are going to go viral. Patrick Mahomes suffered a high ankle sprain on Sunday in the Chiefs' win over the Browns and is considered day-to-day. Now, no breaks or fractures, which is great news, but will he play this Saturday for the final regular season game at home against the Texans? Well, we'll have to see what he says. Here's what the team had to say, who spoke with reporters for the first time since post-game this past weekend.
We'll see how Pat does out there. He's going to go through some stuff, and we'll see how it works out for him. And if he can't work, then Carson will take those reps that Pat doesn't. So we have full confidence in Carson. If he has to step in and play, then I think everybody, coaches and players, have full confidence that he can go in and do a nice job.
So we are in a wait-and-see situation. Today is a lighter day of practice, according to Reid, who says it's a good opportunity for Mahomes to work through some stuff and really just see how it feels on the field.
Yeah, I think this one's a little bit more day-to-day. Let's just see what he does, how he does, feels. He's always honest with me, so he's going to shoot me straight on it, and I'll be able to see him. Today's a lighter day, so if we can get him in there and moving around a little bit. He'll talk to me, the doctors will talk to me, trainers, keep it open. Once you're out of the game, he'll shoot you pretty straight there. So, it's during the game, his juices are going. Yeah, listen, if he can go, he'll go. If he can't, then he can't. I mean, keep it that simple. We're not, that's how we'll roll with it. So, and then I'll just take it day by day and see how he does here.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you have to. That's the reason you play this game, is to push to play. So I'll get to work at practice and try to push it to see where I can get to. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to put our team in a bad position. So if I feel like I can play and go out there and win a football game, I'll play. And if I don't feel like that's the best case scenario, I'll let guys like Carson play. I mean, he's a guy that's won in this league as well. So it's just about pushing it this week, seeing where I'm at, and making the best decision then. Obviously, we've put ourselves in good position to where I guess I wouldn't say it was dire that I play. I mean, it's something where it's not like in the AFC Championship game where we're playing to get to the Super Bowl. I mean, we have a little bit of room to kind of spare, but at the end of the day, we're trying to win. We're trying to win the football game, and I'm a competitor. I want to go out there and play. So I'll push myself to get to the best place possible over these next few days, and we'll be able to make a decision then. Jacksonville was worse, I would say. I mean, that one was pretty significant. I mean, this one didn't feel good by any means, but the Jacksonville one, just the way I got caught, I didn't really get this last one. I kind of got my feet out at the very end, whereas that Jacksonville one I didn't really get to. Obviously, it's responded better, quicker. I think that'd be the best thing to say. But I want to be in a better spot than I was in that next game, going up against the Bengals. So I'll try to see if I can get there.
So there is a chance that we see Mahomes on Saturday. There is also a chance that we see Carson Wentz. Now, if the backup goes, what does Wentz bring to the table?
He's started in the league and been successful. He's got a great feel for this offense. Very smart. Big arm. I like the way he carries himself. I like everything about him. He should be starting in this league somewhere, So he's a heck of a player. Yeah, well, I love the way he goes about his business, and when you listen to the court, when you listen to Pat, you go, this guy. Well, why isn't this guy starting somewhere? That's the conversations you hear with guys that are in that room and coaches and players, and so I'm hoping that he gets to keep going selfishly. I'd like to keep him here, in his position, but I kind of know what's going on out there with quarterbacks, and this guy is, I think, really good. So.
Yeah, we'll push through it. Coach Reid kind of gave me that confidence to go out there and just push it and see where I'm at. Carson will be ready to go as well. He prepares as good as anyone I've ever been around, and his guys played a lot of games. So Coach will do a great job as far as practicing and stuff like that, getting both of us ready to go. And but my hope is that I am able to go out there and play. But like I said, we'll make the best decision for that at the end of the week. Yeah, I saw him. I've seen him practice every single day. Even from training camp. Just seeing him practice, it's you realize that he was going to win the MVP one year, and why? Because the talent that he has, and he gets after it every single day, and gives our defense great looks because he's throwing great footballs, and so he's a very talented player that works extremely hard, and he'll be ready if his number's called.
So the veteran quarterback joined the Chiefs on a one-year deal this past offseason. The former second overall pick in the 2016 NFL Draft started a very promising career with the Eagles. The North Dakota State product exploded in 2017, becoming an MVP candidate, completing 60.2% of his passes for 3,296 yards, 33 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. His season, though, came to an end late in the schedule after tearing his ACL in early December. So after a stint in Philly, Wentz spent some time in Indianapolis, then Washington, before spending 1 year with the Rams and then coming to Kansas City. Wentz has only appeared in 2 games this season, throwing his only passes of the year this past Sunday against the Browns. Now, he did go 2 for 2, completing both attempts for 20 yards, making sure Kansas City could keep their 2-touchdown lead and close it out against the Browns. All right, we'll just basically have to wait for more updates from the team after today and tomorrow's practices. Right now, it just looks like both QBs are ready. It just depends on the extent of the damage and how it feels on the practice field today. All right, other big news developing today with the departure of running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Are the Chiefs going to welcome back Hollywood Brown? CEH was waived by the team yesterday, which technically opened a roster spot on the active 53-man, which could be occupied by the veteran receiver. Brown's practice window was officially opened this past Friday.
Just seeing them, how they're doing it every day here. Stevie will probably need a little bit more time than maybe what Hollywood will need. Just let's take it day by day with those guys and see where this thing goes. We released Clyde, so we have a spot available. We've got these injuries that we're juggling here, so we just got to see how that goes before we move somebody up or down or whatever Veach wants to do with that thing. But he felt good. He felt good, moved around well, took quite a few reps. It wasn't a leg injury, so he's been working his legs. He's one of those real good endurance guys anyways, and but he's been working his legs throughout here. It's just a matter of this whole thing and how it feels when he's going. But the doctors have really said it's healed up nice and looks good. So we'll just see. I'm gonna do just like you are. I'm gonna play it by ear and see how we do here. And if he can go, he'll play. If he can't, then he won't.
Yeah, no, I mean, he looked great. I think Coach spoke on it a little bit. It's not like he hurt his leg, so he got out there and he was rolling around. I think more than anything, it's him getting back in football shape. I mean, it's just different than training and stuff like that, and then him being able to feel confident enough to go out there and take hits and stuff like that, which he's been cleared to do. So it's about him getting more and more reps. You don't want to overdo it, but you want to let him go out there when he's ready, and hopefully that's sooner rather than later.
Coach Reid also expressed his well wishes for Clyde, who recently shared his sentiments for the organization on Twitter yesterday.
We sure appreciated Clyde too for all he did here. Love to get him back sometime too. So I mean, what a great kid he is.
Outside of Mahomes' ankle situation, today we learned that cornerback Shamari Connor, who is in concussion protocol, and DJ Humphries, who is dealing with a hamstring injury, are not going to practice for the Chiefs today. Here is your first look at the injury report for the Chiefs' Week 16 matchup against the Houston Texans. Alrighty, folks, that does it for another episode of Chiefs News Daily. As always, you know the drill. We'll be back tomorrow. In the meantime, like and subscribe right here on the KCSN YouTube channel. Have a great rest of your Tuesday. We'll see you here on Wednesday.